What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Nat Family Racing. As you can see, we have our new to us transmission, and it is not in the best shape, but it's from a junkyard, so what can you expect? And right before I got all set to cut the cameras on, I just performed a transmission flush down the front of my body. So we've got transmission fluid soaking into rags on the table and also just all over the floor, which is not optimal at all. It's under my shelf. I tried to tip it forward so I could get to the seal on the back side, because the output shaft seals are in pretty horrendous shape, and so we're pulling the old ones out and they were a little stuck, so it's been a hammer and a seal puller have been the method to the madness here. So we've got one out, working on two here. And the reason why I was trying to tip it forward is to keep it from moving around and sliding like it is. But this one looks like it's going to come out a little bit easier than the other side, which is good. I'm grateful for that. That's the internal part of the seal. There's the rest of it. So we've got both output shaft seals out, and this thing's going to need a good cleaning, and I am going to need to dump all the fluid that's inside of it out, because it is a very gross color and I can't tell. It smells right, so I'm wondering if they just had the same transmission fluid in for all 140,000 miles of this thing's life, which is super probable. It's really not that, it wouldn't be that insane to me to have that be the case. So pretty much what I'm gonna do today is I'm just gonna go, pretty much I'm pulling half of an all-nighter tonight. I'm gonna be in here working for the majority of the night, getting the front end of this car tore apart, getting it to the point of, hopefully all I have to do is unbolt the bell housing and drop it, and then fit this one up to the motor. But there's a lot of cleaning that's going to need to happen to this before we do that. So this will probably be broken up into segments as far as you guys can see, because I'm not going to put out a 5-hour video. It's currently probably 8:30. I worked a full day, and then I did 4 hours worth of driving to go get this. It was pretty much in South Carolina, so I went down, picked it up, and brought it back. And now we just are going to kind of play with it, take some of it apart, clean it. I do need to get a catch pan that I can turn this upside down into to get all the fluid out. And yeah, I mean, it's super dirty, but I don't know I don't know. Once I dump it out and I get to see it in a pan and not splattered across my shoes, legs, floor, and table, I'll be able to kind of better make the decision whether or not it's going to be fill it up with some type of oil. I'm definitely not going to fill it up with the Ford Honey that we put in it, because you guys know that stuff's about $72,000 a quart. But I'll do some research and find something. I might be able to run gear oil or something in there. Put like a quart of gear oil in there, just kind of shake it around, dump it out, and call it breakfast. And then obviously we're just gonna, it takes 2 quarts to fill it up. So once it's in there, we'll fill it up and be done with it. Get everything put back together in it. So tomorrow I'll probably go to the parts house and get some seals. And I think I have some electrical parts cleaner to clean up the plugs and stuff on it. But yeah, we're gonna give it a really good cleaning. Just brake clean and maybe a little wire brush scrubbing on some parts. And we're gonna get everything kind of back to where it needs to be. But these seal beds are already in much better shape than the ones that are on the car right now. And so I'm wondering if that's part of the reason why we were leaking there. But we'll figure that out when we get the transmissions in the car out. So I'm probably gonna cut this and do a bunch of time-lapse stuff just so I can fit as much as possible into one video without it being 36 days long. So we're gonna do that now. All right, so for the most part, it's cleaned up. Certainly in better shape now than it was 20 minutes ago. Certainly not done with the cleanup process, but I'm gonna go ahead and let some of it kind of dry out a little bit and go back and find spots that look like they could use a little extra love, things of that nature. And we're gonna have to, when I get the seals, we're gonna have to probably order a new shifter cable top, because we've kind of ruined that one to make this broken one work. But now the good news is we have an unbroken one that, if need be, when we're switching out the transmissions, we just switch that top over and we'll be in business. Uh-oh, lightning bugs are out. Means it's gonna rain tomorrow. So I don't really know. I can't go much further with this, so I'm probably gonna roll my stool around, readjust you guys, and we're gonna go down underneath the car and start pulling stuff off. So that's what we're gonna do now. Okay, so a bit of a change of plan. I forgot that we have noise pollution hour where you gotta be quiet, and I forgot how loud taking the front end apart is. Also, I forgot how difficult it is to get that half shaft out on the driver's side. So what I actually think I'm going to do is leave it in when I drop the transmission. But what I'm going to do for tonight, being that there's storms in the area, there has to be with how much humidity there is, we're going to get some moisture. And I am sweating through my shirt, my shoes, my shorts, my hat. It's all around just a pretty bad time right now. So we've got one side knocked down. I'm gonna come out here at some point tomorrow. I've got a honey-do list 9 miles long. That's what I get for not racing every weekend. I have off weekends, and I don't know what kind of bug that is, but I don't want him crawling in between my siding. So here you go. No bugs were injured in the making of this video. Just in case anybody out there is in the don't hurt bugs community. So at some point, I'm hoping I can get out here, get the right side of the car completely tore down. That axle comes out way easier, so I'll take that axle out. And then we can start drawing up an idea of getting back underneath the car, getting that bracket loose so the engine will rock again. I was looking and it said to rock the engine as far forward as it'll go, put a block of wood there so it can't rock back, and then take the transmission out like that. And then it'll come out kind of more down and away. That bug also made it. But the transmission will come down and away, because last time we were just really fighting the fact that we were coming down straight into the subframe, and I was looking up to see if it'd just be easier to completely drop the subframe, get it out of the way. But it didn't say anything about needing to get the subframe down. So we're gonna give that a try, and if it doesn't work, I'm just gonna drop the subframe. But I'm gonna get inside, cool down, drink some water, shower, and come back with a plan and some daylight so we can actually get some work done. But yeah, so until then, we'll be seeing you.